Hi guys, and welcome back to my World of Warcraft Let's Play series. This is the starting zones, and we are to the Blood Elf. This is Ramya, and she is a Blood Elf rogue. And yeah, we are winding down. So enough chit chat. If you've been to the series before, you know what to expect. If you haven't, we are playing through each of the starting zones, level 1 through 5 of all of the World of Warcraft races. So let's go ahead and get started.
The past few years have seen unprecedented changes within the eternal land of Quel'Thalas. The Blood Elves, following the will of their crazed leader Kael'thas Sunstrider, channeled dangerous, chaotic magics to transform their sacred Sunwell into a gateway of unspeakable evil. While Kael'thas and his demonic masters were eventually defeated, a different kind of transformation occurred within the Sunwell itself, as a dying Naru sacrificed its life essence to reignite the Sunwell into a fount of holy energy. Now, the Blood Elf regent Lorthamar Theron sees a new hope on the horizon for his people. Over time, the Sunwell's light could cure the Blood Elves of their cursed state, but many still cling to the arcane powers they've procured and are hesitant to relinquish them. As one of the remaining Blood Elves, you must fight to protect Quel'Thalas and help redeem the soul of your ancient people.
One of the remaining Blood Elves? Yeah, not quite. There are like 40,000 Blood Elves running around, probably more than that. So here we are, Ramya, and she is standing in front of Magistrix Aronia. And we are going to go ahead and get started. Oh, you know what? I remembered this time. It's been so long since I did a video. The last time I forgot to put auto loot on. So, Aronia,
state your business.
Reclaiming Sunstrider Isle. The sooner you begin your education, Ramya, the better for us all. There is little room for error, so listen closely. The burning crystals, the green floating objects to the west of the Sunspire here, have long been used to power the Isle's experimentations. The mana worms were their guardians, but the scourge invasion of Quel'Thalas has driven them errant from the lack of magical control over them. There is little choice but to thin their numbers for reclamation. Do this, then return to me. 6 mana worms.
The reckoning is at hand.
Let's get them. And I don't know how many times I've done this freaking starting zone, but I'm going to do it for all of you that may not have. So this is how much I love you. I'm curious to know how many Blood Elves you've created over the years. Because I'm pretty sure this was Burning Crusade, which is when I actually started playing. And at first I had, I created an undead because I thought they were really cool. And then when I actually finally picked up the Burning Crusade expansion, because it had already been out, that's when I definitely wanted to create a Blood Elf. This area is just gorgeous. I love it. Oh, and if you did watch my last video on the Draenei, I was having some wonky issues with my shadow play, but the video appeared to be fine, even though in the corners, a little record button, and it keeps flashing. And I think I figured out what the problem was. It actually doesn't like it when you put when you have a game in like a windowed mode, and that's exactly how I had it set up for a while. And I should have remembered that from before, but it's all fixed now, so we're all good.
Our enemies will fall.
So she's super excited. You have successfully completed your first task. For that, you are to be congratulated. Such success gives me faith that you will turn out better than those young Blood Elves who failed to heed the lessons of their masters. Continued success will be rewarded, not only with knowledge, but also with tangible rewards as well. Your work here, however, is not finished. There is much more to learn, my young friend.
Be ready for anything.
And level 2 already. Ramya, I hope you're ready to get to work because there is much for you to do here on Sunstrider Isle. Ever since the destruction of the Sunwell by Arthas and the Scourge, we have been a race adrift on a sea of uncertainty. We teeter on the edge of oblivion. This will change, Rogue, and you will learn and aid our recovery at the same time. The Outland awaits us. Unfortunate measures. Your effort has made something clear that honestly I wish were not true. The unchecked power of the burning crystals has maligned a much larger swath of the Isle's natural balance than I thought. We must now take on more unfortunate measures to reclaim control. The nearby lynxes have succumbed to the influence of the crystals, and they must be put down. Bring their collars, Ramya, as I may yet be able to fashion a magical restraint to turn some back from being uncontrolled. So we are to collect 8 lynx collars from the spring paw lynxes and the cubs. I hate this quest. And rogue training. As you advance within your class, you will want to take advantage of the training that your class trainer will provide you. For young rogues here on Sunstrider Isle, your trainer is Pathstalker Cariel. Speak with Cariel and see what training he has available for you. The things he will teach do have a cost, so bring some coin with you. Cariel, as with all trainers on Sunstrider Isle, is inside the Sunspire on the lower level. They don't charge anymore, though. Pathstalker.
Glory to the
Rogue
Lord.
training. I've heard your name whispered from the shadows, Ramya. It's said that you're looking for someone experienced to show you the ropes, someone like me. I can do that, but it'll cost you a small cut of your take every time I've got something to teach you. So yes, I will train you on what it means to be a rogue. But remember, if you get caught stealing something, this conversation never took place. Now get out of here and show me what you're made of. So as you grow in power, you'll start to figure out the tricks of the trade. One of the first things you'll probably figure out is how to eviscerate your enemy after landing some initial attacks. Get some experience, learn how to do it, and then find one of the training dummies outside and give it a try. So once we reach level 3, we'll be able to learn Eviscerate and then take care of that.
Stay the course.
I think we first did the rogue with the human. So I think that was my first World of Warcraft Let's Play. And yeah, that was definitely something. All right, let's go. I don't like to kill the cubs. I really don't. I don't know. But they're all over the place. They're just so cute. I did go ahead and I finally pre-ordered the new expansion, Legion. So definitely excited for that. And if you guys let me know after the whole Starting Zone series is completed and you let me know what character you would like me to continue leveling. If we do that, however, I won't be reading the quests. I will just go through the levels. This is purely for, you know, the Starting Zone areas that I'm reading the quests for. I don't want to do that if we're going to actually level a character to 100 or 110 or whatever it's going to be. That would just take way too long. So let's go ahead and turn in these collars.
Victory lies ahead.
It gives me no pleasure to ask you to destroy these beasts. While in times past we have lived in relative harmony with woodland creatures, these are different times. The first order of business for all Sundori is survival. Make sure you remember that. So, the tower and surrounding areas should now be relatively secure, though only for the time being. You have done well in providing us with a buffer of security, but we will need to reassert control over the entire isle if we are to survive here in the long run. This will involve tackling much greater threats than errant mana worms and lynxes. Take this, Ramya. You will no doubt make good use of it for the tasks to come. So we'll take
We
the
will have
gloves. Thank you
justice.
very much. And we are to report to Lantham Paralon. You are to report to my assistant, Lantham Paralon. He will instruct you on what needs to be done next. While we are here at the Sunspire, will continue to reign in the burning crystals. You will be focused on a more pressing matter concerning Falthrien Academy. Lantham will explain fully when you speak to him. Simply walk west of here along the path, and you should see him standing close by. Good luck, Ramya. Your continued successes shall be rewarded. So we will speak with Lantham Paralon on Sunstrider Isle. So he's
Death to all who oppose us.
He's over here somewhere, but we do have some things that we still need to continue. Like the eviscerate. Okay, moving on to the next one. There's number 2. And let's hang out here with training dummy number 3. Alright. So let's go ahead and turn that in. Alright. Pathstalker.
Alaria shall
You've
rise.
mastered this lesson in a short time, Ramya. That bodes well for your future as a rogue.
Time is of the essence.
Thank you very much. I think it's dude up here that has all of the other quests to do. And I think outside too. There's one. So this is Well Watcher Solanian.
State your business.
The Sunspire held a beautiful vantage of the Sunwell once. Our lives have been turned upside down, Ramya, but we nonetheless carry on. It is our way. We are survivors. If you are to survive this upheaval, to carry on in your own right, then you must learn how to survive. All Blood Elves must do this. You must master your insatiable hungering for magic before it masters you. The Shrine of Dathramar. Day after day, I stand here watching, waiting. I've been accused of dwelling too much on our past while my eyes look to the horizon, but it is my firm belief that each visitor to this island should honor those who have sacrificed also, that they may continue to do so. Dathramar Sunstrider was our first king. He led us here from Kalimdor through the Maelstrom. Seek out his shrine to the west, and do not return to me until you have read the plaque upon it in his honor. Read the plaque on the shrine of Dathramar, and then return to Well Watcher Solanian. Don't mind if I do. And then Solanian's belongings. With all the chaos happening here at the Sunspire, I haven't had a chance to collect my belongings I've left outside at various places on the Isle. I must maintain my vigil over the Sunwell here, so I'll ask you to collect them at my steed. I need my scrying orb, my scroll of scourge magic, and my journal. Use this satchel for some extra space, as my things are rather bulky. Return them to me, and I'll give you a little something, for the effort. You can keep the satchel as well. So let's go grab all of his
Keep your
crap,
wits about
because
you.
he's lazy and won't get it himself. Just has everybody doing his dirty work for him. Geez, what is going on out here? All these gateways to death and destruction. Okay. You. Arcanist. Ilthanos. These names, I'm telling you.
Baladash, Malanore.
It's a shame that we've lost control of many of the creatures here on the island. This was once a tranquil place of study and research. Now it's all we can do to keep from being attacked by our own creations. I'm going to offer you a chance to receive a magical boon in exchange for some collecting work on your part. Bring me a stack of arcane silvers that are found on the mana-using creatures of Sunstrider Isle, and I will cast a spell on you that should aid your adventures on the isle. Collect 6 arcane slivers from any creature on the isle that uses mana.
The reckoning is at hand.
And he'll give us something. Do we have anything we can sell?
Choose wisely.
Victory.
If there is only one lesson you deign to remember from your time on Sunstrider Isle, let it be this. Control your thirst for magic. It is a thirst unending, Ramya. What you absorb must be controlled and released via arcane torrent. Failure is to become one of the wretched, hopelessly addicted, and insane. Seek out a mana worm and unleash your arcane torrent upon it. Learn to master your power. When you have sufficiently released an arcane torrent, return to me.
Hold
Yes,
your head
that is
high.
their racial ability, is the arcane torrent. Silences all enemies within 8 yards for 2 seconds and restores 15 energy. So that's awesome. There we go. Oh yeah, you're gonna attack me a little bit. Good, then I can take one of your... Oh, you don't even have one. All right. Okay, this is going to be annoying if you're not going to give me your arcane slivers. There's one. 1 of 6. Might as well kill you a while. There we go. Come over here. Dude. Jeez. Alright. So guys, I'm definitely looking to make more videos as often as I can. Before... I'm not sure if I've told you before, it can get pretty busy in my house here. I am in a pretty main area of the house, so it's really difficult for me to... What should we do first, actually? Should we go... You know what? We're just going to go this way. We're going to grab these 2 things, talk to this guy, and then we'll come back to the Sunspire. So...
What business have you?
Magistrix Eronia told me you'd be along quick enough, Ramya. The Falthrien Academy to our west, the huge floating building with the ornate spires, is in bad shape. You're going to be leading the effort to recapture it from one of the wretched, a blood elf who has forever succumbed to their basest cravings. I hope you're ready to work. This is not only going to be a lesson about danger, but also of what happens when you forsake the realities of who you are.
Shorel Aran.
Before sending you to the academy, I want you on another task that needs to be dealt with immediately. Once used to aid us in the gardening of Sunstrider Isle, the bestial tenders now have grown out of our control. Clear them out with due haste, but be warned, their lack of control has made them aggressive. It is such aggression that forces us to put down these once gentle servants. It doesn't please me to ask you to do such a task, but survival is survival. I'll mourn later. So 7 tenders and 7 feral tenders.
We will have justice.
And we'll get another dagger. Go throughout here and grab all of this guy's stuff. And finish everything else up around here, and then we'll go back to the Sunspire. So that sounds pretty good. But anyway, I think I was talking about... Yeah, so I'm in a pretty busy area of the house, and normally that's not a problem. The problem with it when I'm trying to record is obviously we have lots of traffic. It's not exactly quiet in here, so I don't believe that I can record unless I'm alone, or I have my own little recording room, which I don't have. We're trying to find means to make that happen, but I need you guys to please be patient with me. If you don't see videos for, the regularly scheduled time, because I know I said I'll do WoW videos on Wednesday, and I still obviously want to do that. It's just having the time to actually record without there being 3 children running around. And I mean, they're older kids. I have a 15, 14, and 9-year-old, so they're pretty self-sufficient, but they're usually running around playing their own video games, and surround sound in the living room is not always the best when you're trying to talk into a microphone that picks up everything. So that was a really long explanation for me just telling you that videos will still be made, but I'm trying to do them in bulk, basically. So I just had filmed my Draenei video, and I'm filming this one next, and I'll probably actually finish up the entire series of the starting zones so that I can have them prepared and ready to go. Because, like I said, it's Monday, and I just came back from a trip to California, so I'm off today, and this is the perfect time to do all that. The kids are in school. So, okay, I have one more of these little guys to kill. They're so cute, though. And there's our level 4. My goodness, that was fast. Over here is the shrine. So we'll go ahead and read that. And I think we have one more. Yeah, we have to go grab his orb over here, and then we can turn in all the other quests. Here's the Shrine of Dathramar. You have discovered the location of the shrine. Upon further examination, you sense a stronger pulse of the strange power that has gripped the isle. You feel a bit uncomfortable standing by the shrine, and perhaps a little disturbed. The bronze placard along the side of the shrine reads, "Here stands the Shrine of Dathramar, a fitting tribute to a noble elf. Let all who gaze on this monument remember his sacrifices for our people and his dedication to the cause of our continued survival. All who prosper in Calthalas do so thanks to him." Well, it's just the plaque. It's not him. Okay, so we are going to go over here to get his orb, which I should have grabbed while I was over there. But, you know, that's why it takes me, I don't know, like a year to level a character up. So I'm going to go over here, grab the scrying orb, and then we'll head back and turn in the other quests. Here we are, grabbed the orb. And we are going to head back through to turn in the aggression, since we killed all the tenders, and then we'll head up to the Sunspire. We're going to be very, very close to level 5 by the time dude sends us over to the academy to kill that Falthrien and all the wraiths that I believe it's the wraiths that are up there.
We will persevere.
While the deaths of the tenders give me no joy whatsoever, it does show me that you're ready for the most important task you'll do here on Sunstrider Isle. Take this and put it to good use. You'll need good items and sharp wits for the task ahead. Our reassertion of control over the island depends on it. So we'll grab the Sunstrider dagger. Might as well go ahead and put that. We'll put that here. Yeah, okay, so we got that. And Falthrien the Banished, a betrayer of our people, resides atop Falthrien Academy to the southwest. Falthrien is his name, and he was banished from Blood Elf lands for failing to heed the warnings of our teachers and elders. He is the worst of our society, as he lives only to feed his insatiable magical addictions. He refused to learn control. He is a shell of his former self, one of the wretched, and he is a threat to the Sunspire. Destroy him and the wraiths he uses as minions. Kill 8 arcane wraiths and 2 tainted arcane wraiths, as well as Falthrien the Banished. So
Keep your wits about you.
that is the next order up for business, but we're going to go ahead and go up here to the Sunspire and turn in all of the quests there, and we will be even closer to level 5.
Anubelore Delana.
Yes, I read the shrine. Ah, Ramya, thank you for sharing your experience at the shrine of Dathramar. First off, you should be commended for your sense of duty and respect. It will serve you well, not only here, but in all of Azeroth as well. As for the odd sensation, it is no doubt a contributing part of the taint that has befallen Sunstrider Isle. We shall keep an eye on it. Thank you for alerting us to it.
Shorel Oran. Anaria Sholar.
And here's your stuff. Have you had a chance to find my belongings? Once we reassert our dominance over Sunstrider Isle, I will need them in my work. For now, though, I must maintain my watch over the Sunwell. Yeah. I got your stuff. Well done. I knew you'd be perfect for the task. Once it's safe to make use of the outdoor facilities on the Isle, I'll be putting these things to good use. Like I mentioned, please feel free to keep the satchel. Also, you may find this piece of armor to be useful. Consider it ample compensation for a simple task performed dutifully. So let's grab the Sunspire cord. So we got a belt piece. And we'll go outside and we will turn in those other 2 quests, and then we will head over to the academy. We'll continue that, even if we'll probably hit level 5 while we're in there. Okay,
We will persevere.
You wanted all of the arcane slivers. Splendid, these will do nicely. I've been doing quite a bit of thinking on the current malaise Sunstrider Isle suffers under. One possible course of action I had pondered was to collect these arcane slivers from the beasts on the Isle. In doing so, they could be experimented on. This would provide a potential source of culpability. Anyway, I will tend to the research. Allow me to place this incantation on you. I believe you'll make good use of it.
Death to all who oppose us.
And we have a cloak. I like the really long ones. This one's pretty short. He gave us the Fortitude of Sindorai, which increases our stamina and spirit by 5.
Your gold is welcome here.
That's fantastic. But I'm not buying. Okay, back to
Be ready for any
free bag space.
Yes.
You've done well today, Ramya. Your willingness to learn shows that you may very well rise above the unyielding cravings you must endure as a blood elf. Rest not on your laurels, young one, but instead seek to master what you have learned. Only through diligence will we as a race survive. Take this, it may be of some use to you. Go now and bring glory once more to our people.
Stay the course.
Vigorous bracers. All right, here we are, Falthrien Academy. We have some wraiths to kill, and we have to get Falthrein's head. I do like quick characters. Like, I don't like having to wait a while. It's kind of why I like a lot of casting classes. My hunter, that stuff is just, it's very quick. Yep, there we go. And there's a quest. Tainted Arcane Sliver. You found an odd sliver of crystallized mana on the corpse of the Tainted Arcane Wraith. The sliver is different than others you may have seen in that it is as dark and sinister looking as the wraith you looted it from. Just holding it gives you a sense of unnatural foreboding. Arcanist Helion at the gazebo of the Sunspire on Sunstrider Isle just might be someone who would have a use for the sliver. And we will bring that back to him. Oh, and we have stealth now, so we can be all ninja smooth. We still have to kill a couple more of the green wraiths. These guys are done, and just one more. Excellent. These all used to be hostile. We've talked about that in other videos before. Starting zone areas that used to have hostile creatures and mobs, but now they made it a lot easier for people and whatever. I liked it before when it was all hostile, because then you had to kill them. And you leveled faster. Okay, that was fast. Alright, let's go. We're going to go turn in this quest while I have a dripping, bleeding head in my backpack. And we will go ahead and wrap this up. So I will see you back in just a few moments. Whee! Oh, whoops. I thought that was a little bit deeper than it actually was. No worries. Okay. Lanthium.
What business
Lanthan.
have you?
Heed well this warning. Falendrin the Banished is only a symptom of a much larger problem. His demise will solve our immediate concerns, but all blood elves share the potential same fate as him if we let our addictions get the best of us. Falendrin the Banished, Falendrin's head, you are to be commended, Ramya. You've succeeded where others like Falendrin have utterly failed. Perhaps you are truly ready to be a contributing member of Blood Elf Society. Your success here means that you are capable of surviving the greater threats that lurk in Eversong, and believe me, there are plenty to face.
We will have justice.
Magistrix Aronia wanted you to head over to Silvermoon City in order to aid our reclamation efforts there. That is, once you had successfully addressed the situation at Falthrien Academy, you did not disappoint us, Ramya. On our way to Falconwing Square, south of here, you should speak with Outrunner Alarian. She's not far from the bridge. The Outrunners take care of shuttling goods between here and the mainland, and since you've proven to be so resourceful, they could use your assistance. So we will speak with her
Hold your head high.
eventually. But I want to go back here and turn in this one last quest. That we got from one of the tainted wraiths. Oh wait, I thought it was this guy. No, it's this guy over here. Whoops.
Anaria Shola.
This is most interesting, and when I say interesting, I mean more disturbing than anything else. Our efforts to reassert control over the Isle in the time following the destruction of the Sunwell have been a challenge. I suspect that whatever foul source is corrupting the Isle is at the heart of it all. This sliver may be of some aid in uncovering what's really going on. You were wise to bring this to me, Ramya. Take this as compensation for your diligence. Thank you.
Keep your wits about you.
All right, and that about wraps it up. That was the Blood Elf starting zone, and if you've been playing World of Warcraft for a while, then you know exactly how that was supposed to go. If you have not been playing World of Warcraft, I really hope that you enjoyed that starting zone. It's pretty fun. Once you actually get over to Silvermoon City, it gets even more interesting, and it's just beautiful. It's just really pretty over there. But if you did enjoy this, please go ahead and give me a like, and you can leave a comment below with any suggestions or anything that you want to let me know. I really appreciate it. I do read them. I do read all the comments, so I try to respond to the ones that I do get. So that's fantastic when you leave me little notes. And if you do want to see more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and get more updates from me. So again, thank you so much for watching, and have a great week.